everybody, and welcome to Community Connections, our first show of 2023. So happy New Year, and welcome back after celebrating 2022. We had a wonderful holiday season here in Prescott Valley, a winter spectacular, Valley of Lights, so many wonderful things going on, and the beautiful civics that are all lit up through the month of December. So wonderful ending to the year, but we're excited to get started with a whole new year. And my first guest today is Jody Mullins, Crime Prevention Officer with the Prescott Valley Police Department. Woo! And we're talking about some programs they have coming up as we look forward to 2022. I know probably you over there, Jody, and as well as we at the Chamber, always looking at what can we do more to engage our community, educate our community, and help traverse the challenges we may face in the new year. And you've got a program coming up in February that I totally love. I'm going to sign up for it. I think it's valuable for all of us. Yes. So why don't you tell us about it, Jody? Jody Mullins, Crime Prevention Officer.
Well, under a grant last year, our team was able to go to the NRA Certified Refuse to be a Victim training, and we weren't really sure what to expect, but it really is an amazing program. It started in 1993 by the women of the NRA as a crime prevention and personal safety program, and they realized the relevance of the program for men and women. So in 1997, it became co-ed, and it has remained one of NRA's flagship programs. And it's more about crime prevention and personal safety. What it's not is a firearms education program.
Okay.
It focuses entirely on crime prevention and personal safety. And the only prerequisite is that you have an interest in one of those two areas. Mm-hmm. It is a 3-hour class. It is a very full 3 hours. That's why it's 18 and over.
Okay, so it's for adults.
It's for adults. We do offer a collegiate program that we'll release later in the summer. Mm-hmm. That's only 45 minutes and is geared toward college age men and women. But it does cover, situational awareness and what to do if the what ifs happen. It's probably the best way to describe that.
Is there any role playing involved or anything like that? Is strictly classroom setting and instruction?
Yeah, it's classroom. It's a dedicated PowerPoint. So there is the material is monitored and trademarked by NRA. But it does talk about things to do when you're traveling, how to be safe when you travel, how to be safe when you shop. What do you do if you're traveling alone?
Normal things we do every day.
Normal things we do every day.
And you probably don't even think about it. Nope. You just go through your daily routine, which is kind of bad because you're going through your daily routine and we become complacent.
And a lot of it is that they'll show you what to do, like say if you are attacked, so you do have an invader come into your home, what options you have. The best way to be prepared is to develop a personal safety plan before those things happen.
A lot of things people don't even think about.
Right. We have had a huge, like most places, with fraud and scams and things in the Valley. And this really covers all that in a way that is easy to understand.
Right.
So we really appreciated that.
Okay, so who's putting this on? The police department?
The Prescott Valley Police Department.
Now, is it somebody from the department going to be presenting it, or somebody from the NRA is coming through?
Myself and our team. Mm-hmm. We're all NRA certified instructors now.
Okay.
So we'll be presenting the program.
And when is this?
This is February 22nd over at the PD from 5 to 8.
In the evening, then?
In the evening.
And then do you need to pre-register? Is there any cost to attend the class?
There is no cost. Pre-registration is required. That is being done through the town Parks and Rec. Through their catalog, there's an entire section that says police department classes, and you just register under there.
Now, is a minimum number, or is it a limited number for the class?
We're capping
because of space.
Yes, we're capping out at 50, and it is open to all residents in the Quad Cities.
So not just specifically Prescott Valley. Right. So anybody interested in it?
Yeah, we are actually the only NRA certified instructors for this program in this area. Just throw that out there.
Let's just throw that out there. That's just another feather in our Prescott Valley Police Department's cap. But okay, so this is again Wednesday, February 22nd from 5 to 8 p.m.
Yes.
Open to everyone, men and women and everybody over the age of 18. Yep. And they just need to pre-register by going to the Prescott Valley Parks and Recreation website. It's Prescott Valley what is it now, -az.gov. And then Prescott, then you go to Parks and Recreation and look for the class and then register. And it's no cost, so what a great program.
Right. We're looking forward to bringing it.
I'm looking forward to attending. I really, you know, you never can get enough of being aware in these days. And you and I were discussing even before the show, things that are happening that, you know, weren't before.
Right.
And so now what you can do is to prepare yourself.
No, absolutely.
Well,
And
just be smart.
This class will do it.
Be
This class
smart.
will do it.
But it's not meant to scare you either.
No.
meant to
No,
scare
it gives you that sense of security and being prepared.
Yes, yes. Well, you guys are always on the front end of, you know, new training, offering good things to the community, so we appreciate you for this.
Yeah, we try to be.
You do? What else you got going on, too? You were telling me something
Yeah,
else.
we're actually in the end of May, we're looking at having a pilot program for a Hispanic Citizens Police Academy geared towards including our Spanish-speaking community.
So the class will be presented in Spanish. So it would be the same type of class, like the length of time like the regular Citizens Academy that's presented?
We're
or-
going to start this out at 6 weeks because
Okay.
it fits right in between some of our other programs. And we're trying to get the format and stuff down, but that's one of those things that's coming up. Our chief really believes in it and wants us to put it on, and we are looking forward to it. We had such a great La Puente this year that
yes.
we are looking forward to.
But then in our community, we do that in October, and then we do Fiesta del Pueblo in Prescott Valley Days in May. So, you know, there's lots of opportunities to get the word out so that everybody knows that this is happening.
Right.
It's a good way to connect, too. Connect in speaking the language.
Oh, absolutely.
so important.
Absolutely.
I mean, I go out and do our business visits to our Hispanic businesses and feel somewhat limited, but I do know that the town of Prescott Valley is offering conversational Spanish classes through the library. It's the basic conversational Spanish and then the next level of conversational Spanish. I plan on taking advantage of one of those.
Nice.
Yeah, I've had a lot of Spanish, but I don't use it enough. So
Right.
again, for more information, Jody, where can people call or they have any questions? Website for any more information on the Don't Be a Victim.
Our community outreach line is 928-772-9261, option 5.
Option
And
5.
if they leave a message, we'll get back to them within a day or two.
And so then take that opportunity to sign up for that class and I'll probably see you there. We'll
Oh
make
yeah,
sure-
registration for that opens up January 8th.
January 8th, so just a few days away. Refuse to be a Victim class registration opens January the 8th.
Yes, I think it's 8th or 9th.
Okay, well, great way to start the year off
Yeah, we're
and
looking
being
forward to it.
safe, personal safety and making that plan. So thank you for joining us, Jody Mullins, Crime Prevention Officer of the town of Prescott Valley. Again, Happy New Year to you. Okay, we'll be right back.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
And welcome back to Community Connections. My next guest is a very, very dear friend of mine. We've had him on the show. We've heard him sing, celebrating 20 years, Tom Agostino and Folk Sessions. How are you, Tom?
Happy New Year, first of all.
Happy New Year to you.
And I'm fine. In 20 years, imagine that.
I know. Let's see, I've been here almost 17.
Yeah,
So
you-
I met you right after I first
Yes.
got here.
And you became a big part of the success of the Folk Sessions with your
I
support
loved it.
from
loved
day
it.
one.
supported it and what
Golden
you do.
Capo member?
Golden Capo member, thank you very much. Don't ask about that, that's a story from another time. But we're celebrating 20 years of the folk sessions. You've got a whole schedule of concerts and wonderful music coming up. One in particular we'll focus on, but before we go there, why don't you tell us just how you got started a little bit?
Well, I lived in Los Angeles where I was involved in the music scene fairly heavily. And, you know, I do graphics and marketing and all that stuff like that. But I was involved in doing music in Los Angeles. And then I moved to this little town called Prescott. And I honestly thought, okay, my music career is over. I'll do an open mic once a year or something. But, you know, I'm putting that behind and move on to other things. And within a few months of being here, I heard about the Charlotte Hall Folk Fest. Warren Miller was doing it then, and it was a big deal. And I went and introduced myself to Warren, and he asked me if I wanted to host the stage and get involved right from the start. And I said, yeah. And so I was hosting one of the stages. And right at literally about a month before that festival, a brand new fledgling radio station started in Prescott, and it was called KJazz at the time, KJZZ. And my brother-in-law was involved with it. And he said, well, if you're hosting, we can bring musicians off the stage and we can put them, get a satellite. He was standing holding a satellite dish, right? You know, that kind of stuff. And we broadcast them on the radio. And we did it. It was really fun. And then Tom Erickson, who was the owner of the station, said, you want to host a radio show? It was like, that simple. And I said, sure. And 19 years later, they sold it, the station. And it was funny because from day one, he said, you know, any day now I'm going to sell the station. You know, this is kind of investment, so don't get too attached. 19 years later, he sold it. And so the radio show didn't, but doing folk music in a radio show, I got introduced to all these musicians. They heard about the show because it was broadcast all over the place. And we started a concert series that now has been going very strong. We bring in, you know, A-level musicians to come and play in our little town here.
You do. Where's the venues? Where have you been? Where have been most? You've been kind of moving around. My question: what is your venue? And you laugh.
Every venue possible. You know, and what you mentioned, we're just moving here into Prescott Valley, which you really haven't done much in Prescott Valley. Blue Rose Theater, maybe years ago. Jody, it didn't work. Did a show or two there. A few little things, but we really haven't done anything in PV
because we haven't had a venue.
Well, we don't do shows big enough to be in the, you know, the event center. We don't do that show. But now,
yes, we do.
You have your beautiful Main Street Theater that just opened. And we're really happy to be kind of inaugurating it to the concert world with bringing a Grammy-winning folk legend for the first show. Don't you think that kind of fits?
I think it's kind of appropriate, you know. I mean, why not start out big at the top?
And a musician who is known for his family music, because it's a family theater that is also for adults, not just, you know. So we're bringing Tom Chapin here. Yeah. And I've had the pleasure to get to know him over the years because we bring him.
Because you've brought him in several other occasions, and he's played at different venues.
And an incredible human being besides an incredible performer and musician. So it's a really honor to bring him back to town. And one of the things I've spoken to Tom about is I've inaugurated about 4 theaters that I've done shows with in Prescott with a Tom Chapin concert because he's such a great artist. And this is another one because he's obviously never even seen a Main Street Theater.
Oh, absolutely. But we have.
Yes.
And we know it's a wonderful
space. Hey, listen, I'm going to say, if I'm ducking in the camera like they do, look in the camera. If you haven't been to this beautiful theater and you're in town, you should go, not just to see Tom Chapin, but all the incredible performances they do. We went and saw Scrooge a few weeks ago. And we had been in it years and years ago. Oh, it was so cool. It was so fun to be there. And they've done such a nice job.
It's a beautiful space. I want to see it used a lot.
So February 3rd, these cards have the wrong date on it. It's funny, the back is right.
It figures. How many times do you proof it and you still get it wrong?
It's February 3rd and a 7 p.m. concert, and you can go to Main Street Theater and you can get your tickets at folksessions.com.
So you can purchase some folk sessions also. So Main Street Theater, that's TRE, and then folk sessions. And that is at the Main Street Theater. But you have a whole concert series celebrating your 20th anniversary, too.
We have already beginning, you know, I just have it booked into the end of March. so far, you know, and then we'll do our summer series at the Highland Center. But too many concerts. I'm tired. But these
You've only been
opportunities.
doing it for 20 years.
But these opportunities have come along, and you know, Sweet Pea Promotions, it's Scott Harker, who's a radio dude in town. He likes to bring these large entertainers into town. We're going to be doing the guitar legend Albert Lee at the Elks
Wow.
Theater on February 10th. And if you're not familiar with Albert Lee,
Another Grammy winner.
Eric Clapton calls him the greatest guitar player on earth. Eric says that. Yeah, so this
That's
guy is
something.
so, yeah, so we're doing, and AJ Lee in Blue Summit. AJ Lee is bluegrass at its peak. She's a Molly Tuttle's stepsister, and her bluegrass band is incredible. And the Folk Sessions 20th anniversary celebration with Eric Ramsey and Mark Stewart.
What day is that?
That's on February 25th.
There we go.
And that's
20th
in the Elks,
celebration.
up in the Elks Crystal Ballroom, Crystal Hall,
That's
third
a nice
floor.
venue too.
Yeah, and that's going to be really fun. I'm going to do a thing where, because we've been doing for 20 years, I'm going to have special guests of musicians that we've come to love over the 20 years to come and do little special songs.
Bring your friends back.
Yeah, some really
Bring your
cool,
friends back.
cool folks that people go, oh, that guy. Yeah, so just having fun doing it. You know, I'm retiring from the Highland Center. My day job.
He's told me he's retiring from a lot of things over the years.
No, no.
He continues to work harder than ever.
I gave him my notice. In fact, I was supposed to have retired at the end of the year, but they.
I rest my case.
But,
my case.
and so basically, I'm just going to put on shows.
Concerts.
Bring really, really
So
good
are there
musicians
plans?
to
I
town.
know Tom Chapin will be there on February the 3rd.
Yeah.
Are there plans to bring more concerts?
To Main Street
to
Theater?
Main Street
Yeah, I want to
Theater?
do a whole series, like 4 a year.
That'd be lovely.
But I
That'd
want them to be
yes.
all that level. I want them to be, you know, Grammy level musicians,
Right,
musicians who deserve to be heard in a beautiful theater like that, you know, and not just somebody that you can hear at a bar.
And that's what is it? How many?
150.
50 seats. Yeah. So.
And not a bad seat now, as they
Okay.
say.
20th anniversary folk sessions. Tom Augustino purchased tickets to Tom's Chapin. Definitely, we all want to see that. Main Street Theater, February the 3rd.
Albert
folk
Lee,
sessions.
guitar legend.
We'll put them all on.
Theater.
We'll bring Tom on. Next time we'll have him on. He'll play a little for us.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
And
Tom.
again, thank you for your support lo these many years.
Always. Always. Love you. Okay, we'll be right back.
We develop quality citizens who keep our core, our country, and our communities side by side on the winning side. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome back to Community Connections. Joining me now is Lynette Crow, Director of Marketing with the Findlay Toyota Center. As we talked about, 2023 is here. We're on a roll, and that's happening at the Toyota Center also. So tell us what's going on, Lynette. I mean, I've got a whole schedule of events. If you follow us on Facebook or follow Findlay Toyota Center on Facebook, you see notices of activities and events almost daily.
Oh gosh, absolutely. We are so busy right now. We are just in the next couple of weeks, we're finishing up ice skating. We have
Oh,
ice
yes,
skating.
last day is the 7th, I
Yeah,
believe I saw,
that's right,
January 7th.
Saturday. Yeah, we've had something like 9,000 ice skaters come in right through the last 2 months.
That's great. That's
Fantastic
awesome.
community
Uh-huh.
involvement. I love it. Then we've got the AMA Arena Cross Championship Series. Round 4 is at the arena on January 13th, which is Friday next week. So those tickets are available right now.
And what is Arena Cross Amateur Racing? Is it motorcycle?
Yes.
Dirt bike?
So Friday night, they have the professionals racing.
Okay.
It's all dirt bike inside dirt track. So as soon as the ice comes out, we'll be bringing in just truck after truck of dirt to set up the track. So they'll be racing with the professionals on Friday night. And then Saturday and Sunday, amateur racers can register through the arenacrossusa.com website to participate in the amateur races.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. There'll be a lot of people at the arena.
Yes. Well, that's a busy place anyway.
Absolutely.
And looking at your schedule for just January alone.
Oh, yeah, because 2 days after the Arena Cross is the Cowboy Collectors Gathering.
Oh, so you got to get the dirt out.
Got to get the dirt out, get cleaned up immediately. Like our ops crew will work overnight getting the arena
They're
set
amazing.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. And then the Collectors Gathering is like cowboy, western, antiques, collectibles, really, really incredible artwork.
Art. Oh, okay.
You can come in on the first day, a preview. If it's a little bit more expensive, but you can come in and preview and get first pick of all of the items that the vendors have for sale. And then the following day on the 18th, I think it's $5 per person to come in.
Oh, okay.
And open to the public, and really cool stuff if you're looking for decorations for your home or office, whatnot. Then we get into youth sports. So we've got wrestling, junior high wrestling championships on the 27th and 28th. Then we've got the AIA basketball tournament that's also coming in February. So definitely want to recommend businesses and hotels. Check
To
out the
let you
schedule.
know, look at the schedule. We'll be getting out a letter to all of our, restaurants and our hospitality businesses and giving you those dates so you can prepare. Because as Lynette was telling me earlier, like it could be 800 athletes in a single day. And after they compete, especially the wrestling, they eat. And they got to find somewhere to go. We don't want you to run out of food.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah.
Huge economic impact on those events.
Yes,
So
it is.
Looking forward to seeing all those athletes in the building and their families. We've got the Crossroads of the West Gun Show on February 4th and 5th. There's a Latin dance with Los Gemelos de Sinaloa and Grupo Control. That's on February 11th, so big fun concert and dance that night. Then, okay, we're getting into the concerts. Okay.
That's what everybody asks about. When's the
Yes.
next concert?
Well, February 19th. We have An Evening with Styx, the band. So really looking forward to that one. That's the music of my high school years.
Yes.
So really looking forward to that. Globetrotters will be in the building, the original Harlem Globetrotters. That's on March 3rd. And then March 9th, this has been really popular as well, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. So, I mean, we all know that music.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I'm not going to hum a song because it will get stuck in your head and
Yes.
you'll be humming that thing for the rest of the day. So much fun.
Now that's not Frankie Valli. It's like my high school days.
Takes you back to those high school dances, I'm sure. Okay, so this I'm also excited about. I'm excited about everything at the arena, but this one kind of hits close to home. Tracy Lawrence and Clay Walker, talking about 90s country on the stage together. They perform some songs together, but they have one band. They kind of will tag team.
individual?
Yeah, back and forth, sing their greatest hits. They've got tons of them. If you're a country fan, this is going to be a great show.
Yeah.
Yep. so
And that
looking
is
forward.
when?
That one is on March 18th.
Okay.
So
March, you've got 3 big concerts in
Yeah.
there. Well, the Globetrotters, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, and then Tracy Lawrence and Clay Walker.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, we're busy. And then I know people are excited. I know you're a fan. The NAZ Wranglers,
Yes.
IFL football,
They're
are
back.
champions from last year. They will be starting their season on March 25th against the Duke City Gladiators.
And then that's a whole season long, and we have that on our schedule too.
Yeah, so they'll play 8 games. Last year they won the national championship, so we're really hoping.
pretty exciting.
Yeah, we're really hoping that they could repeat, but come out to the game, support your team.
And season tickets are available.
They are.
You just have to go to the
Well, you're going to go through the Wranglers
website.
Yeah, nazwranglers.com.
.com.
You can talk to Tucker or Trey. They'll get you all set up with tickets and
It's a great family event. A lot of fun. The action is so fast.
Oh, there's music, and plus, it's not just a football game.
It's a show.
Yeah, there's a show.
It's a show. Yes.
There's music, there's dancers, there's sing-alongs. It's a great time.
I like the cams, you know, the muscle cam and
The
some
kiss
of those
cam,
others.
the dance cam. Yeah. I'm a big fan of all of that. And they do a great job of
They
it.
do. It's just a whole evening, a lot tailgating before the game,
That's right.
plus the game, and then then the kids can go on the field afterwards and meet the players. That's always so cool to see
I
the
love
photos.
watching those kids run out on the field, and they're dancing, they're taking pictures with the players and the dancers. It's really fun. You can't do that anywhere else.
No. It's very definitely PV home. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. And when you see those athletes running around town doing the grocery shopping and stuff, say hi. They're
Yeah.
like super friendly and
There's normal people that just happens to be their job.
yeah, and they're away from home.
Yeah.
So they appreciate the interaction with our
And there's
our
lots of
community.
opportunities to be involved. We're not going to take time on this,
Yeah.
but we will bring maybe Trey or somebody back from the team to talk about the opportunities, Booster Club, to support our Northern Arizona Wranglers here.
And that's new this year, the
Yes.
Booster Club.
New
So.
Booster Club, yeah.
Okay, so kind of continuing in
Whoops.
the country.
Well, we're kind of short on time, so let's see. Someone you want to mention real quick?
PBR, Mile High PBR is coming in April on the 21st and 22nd. The tickets go on sale tomorrow. That's a great
Okay.
show.
Then you also have River Dance on May 2nd.
right.
Again, River Dance, high energy, Irish dance, folk dancing, and then Cody Johnson and Friends is April 14th. Whole schedule, go to FinleyToyotaCenter.com for all the information. You can purchase tickets. Don't miss out on a lot of great fun in our community.
Come out and see us.
Thanks, Lynette. Thank you for joining us. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Look forward to lots of exciting things. Thank you all for joining us. Back in a couple weeks.